I look at Spain, decent side, great down the spine, Puyol at the back, Xavi, Iniesta, Fabregas, who's had a great season for Arsenal, and of course Torres up front, and Villa. I think they're looking very strong this year. They're very young as well, which could go in their favour. You look at likes of Germany, they've got a great draw, Germany. They could definitely get a long way. They've got some good experienced players there, and they should be quarter-final, semi-final. And again, you're looking at Italy always strong in these big tournaments. France don't let a lot of goals in, which is quite vital if you want to go a long way. So, but I can see the top 4 or 5 in the betting. It'll be one of them who wins it. Holland, you never know with Holland. On their day, they can be a very good team. They've got some good players, Sneijder, Van Persie, who's coming back from injury from Arsenal. Van Nistelrooy can always score a goal. So you never know with Holland how they're going to go. But you look at the group and, you discount Romania, really. They've had a bit of bad luck, really, getting into that group. But you look at Italy and France, always very strong. So I think them two will go through. But it will be close. I think Holland will push them, but I just don't think their foul won't get close to them. But I'm looking at France and Italy to progress. Germany, obviously, from their group. Spain from their group, and it's going to be a good final, I think. I was looking at Czech Republic, but Ruzicki's out. A lot of the play goes through him. You look at Croatia, maybe, who knocked England out. But again, Eduardo was a big player for them up front. So I'm looking at, I think the top 5 in the betting, I think you can back all of them and it pays 4 to 5, which is a decent bet for me. And I'm sure I'll have a few quid on it myself. You look at Torres, who's done so well for Liverpool this year. He's going to be on fire. He's got so many people who can put him in as well. You've got Xavi, Iniesta, Fabregas, so he's going to have a lot of service up there as well. But you look at the likes of people like Ballack maybe for Germany, because they've got a decent group to play in at first. He could score a hat-trick in one of them group games. Suddenly he's well in front of people. You look at France and Italy's group, and you look at their goal scorers. I think they're going to be tight games in one. So I don't think there'll be many goals in that group. So I would steer clear of probably backing one of them. Benzema, maybe. If France do need to score a few and do get through, he looks a decent player up front. My old mate Thierry Henry, you look at him, 16 to 1, 20 to 1. He could turn it on for a couple of weeks, and he can score a goal. But for me, I would definitely be looking at Torres for me. I don't know what price he is, but I think he'll be a decent bet. You look at, midfield, a lot of the time, I know they do, defenders and goalkeepers sometimes get it, but you look at the flair players, who light up the tournament, really. And, you're looking players who are going into it with a bit of form from their clubs as well. And I'm looking, I can't look no further than Torres, really, because he was fantastic in the Premiership last year. I don't think Liverpool fans expect him to do so well, to score on with all them goals the first season. So you look towards him. You've got to look probably who's going to get a long way in the tournament. You've got to, at least semi-final or maybe final, losing finalist. So you look at teams like Spain, Germany. Ballack was different class, for Chelsea towards the end of the season. So he might take that form into the European Championships as well. Fabregas, Iniesta, people like that. Ronaldo, we haven't even mentioned Portugal yet. Portugal could have a good chance this year as well. They've got some excellent players as well. So, Ronaldo's on fire for Manchester United. If he can carry that again into the European Championships, he'll have a chance. But they're all, it's a very hard one to pick, the player of the tournament. It's difficult because you never know who's going to get the furthest, and so you look at one of the favourites who you think will get to the final, and maybe go for the team and say, well, he's had a decent end to the season. He might still have a bit of form, and go from there. But for me, I'm looking at Torres. I think a Spanish player, one of the Spanish players, maybe a midfield or Torres, Fabregas or someone like that, could really light up the stage this year.